Long ago, one man looked up to the stars and said, "Me, I want to be there." That man was Jesse Cox, and his astro Kerbals flew high to the sky and died. It was.
Is this going to go on for much longer?
Shh, don't ruin this for me. And so, that day he decided never to fly again. But if you want to see that, there's probably a link on the screen right now. But he said, "No, I will not fly again." But there was one man who said, "Jesse, you were born for flight. Strap those wings on, you son of a bitch, and fly! Fly like the butterfly you are!" That man's name was Clint Hackelman.
I am certain that with enough time...
Kerbal,
Shut up! This is my time!
Kerbal Space... Yeah, okay,
Damn it!
What?
Look, I'm just saying that given enough time, there is a 98% probability that we can get you to the moon.
You are
It
very
may
good
take
at
us
this.
all day.
You do countless live streams. Hold on. Shameless whoring. On your Twitch channel, which is...
Twitch.tv/Mindflame, at Mindflame on Twitter, YouTube.com/Mindflame.
You whore. I tried to hire a space program guy, not a giant whore bag. But whatever.
Well, you know, I saw... Okay, we were on the TGS podcast together.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure this is what started the Kerbal Space
It
Program.
is.
And then all your fans started telling you need to play Kerbal Space Program. And so you did.
And I sucked at it, yes.
And you were terrible.
But us being very good friends, you said to me, "I will show you the ropes." And I said to you, I can't bring myself to fly anymore. I killed 3 Kerbals. They seemed pretty okay with it, but I murdered them. And I don't think I can handle it inside anymore." And you said no. The past is in the past. They would want you to continue.
I know
Kerbella,
what the
Kerbella, and Crunk, I think was one of his names. Look, I don't know their names. They died, and so I forgot them.
By the way, I actually named the Kerbals.
And they are?
I just named them after people that watch my live stream. There's no official way. There's no official way to name the Kerbals, which I think they said they're going to add in a future patch. So there's a file you can edit in the Kerbal Space Program folder after you've created the ships, and then you can go back and rename all of the Kerbals. So I went and did that so that it would...
See, you know so much about this game. That's why I have you here. All right, so enough of your giant whoring out. You're worse than me, mister, which is why I brought you here. So, I guess we already have a world saved that you've created, and you want me to create something in that world, yes?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
I have built you your own ships. I
in
have
a save file named Cox Rocks.
Yes,
Wonderful.
Cox
Continue.
Rocks the moon. It has been the idea since you initially picked up this game that you have to get to the moon, because that is... Okay, the first achievement in Kerbal Space Program that people feel proud of is getting into orbit.
I've launched a rocket, which was basically a rocket with a man on it, into space. And then it crashed. So, that's a thing.
You know, that's exactly what 99% of the people that get this game do.
Thank you. Thank you for looking positively. When I got sued by the families of those Kerbals, they did not see it so positively.
Well, their sacrifice is your gain,
So
because every time they die,
can we look in orbit and see what you've done so far? So it said there were 14 flights that already happened. So I guess
yes.
I like the flag. I like the space butterfly flag. That is wonderful.
And you can even set, once we get to the moon, you can even plant the flag and claim the moon. And by the way, it's not the moon, M-O-O-N.
It's M-U-N.
That would be copyright infringement against the moon.
It's like what Olivia Munn, right?
Yes. It's the moon.
Much like her ego, it is huge. All right. So what? Wow, I don't even know her. That was mean. All right. I see that your first ship is called the Penetration Station.
Yes. The first thing that I did when I created this campaign was I have essentially this combination of 3 different ships that turns into a space station. And I have one in my game. Every game that I make, I have to have a space station because why not? You know? So I thought, well, I can't make Jesse a game without a space station in it. So it's just this giant monstrosity of ships and solar panels. It's actually like a refueling station. So if you want to explore the planets that are outside of the Kerbal orbit,
so like
then
if I keep scrolling out, there's other. Oh, what is that?
Minmus. The giant ice cream scoop in the sky. If you double click on it and then zoom up, you can kind of like see what it looks like.
Shut up.
It's a giant, all you have to do is superimpose
delicious.
an ice cream cone below it, and it is an ice cream. Tell me that's not mint chocolate chip.
I was about to say, it looks like a mint. It looks like something you would get out of a food truck in LA. That's like, it's mint, but it's made with like soy latte. Oh wow, look at this. Look at that. So the goal, I guess, would be to like Elu if you want, or Jewel, or Dress. Me, I want to go to the Kerbal Sun.
You can, but you'll burn up.
Well, maybe I'll create non-burning sun fuels.
So one thing about Kerbal Space Program, I don't know if you looked into this or not, but it's add-on friendly. So a lot of people make mods. So if you really want to cheat, you can probably find a mod that may let you land on the sun. I tried it, and early on,
how did it work out for you?
Thank you. Wait a minute.
What?
Okay. You already looked at the space station.
Yes.
Should we take a look at the space butterfly?
No, because we don't want to spoil that one.
Okay, all right. I went ahead, I put the Virgin flight of the space butterfly, I left it in your orbit.
Good.
So that there would be proof in case you doubted yourself that it can make it into orbit. And not just into orbit, but to the moon.
So how do we get back to the planet so we can start building? People want to see building.
Just click or hit escape, and then go back to your space center.
Space center, gotcha. All right, let's build. Let's build something wonderful. I know how to start doing that. I just don't know how to do it right. So, like I said, we need to make this the SS Shitstorm. Done. Shitestorm, that works. Okay.
So, pick a capsule from over on the left-hand side. The one of them that has Kerbals in it, because there's no fun unless you're risking the life of a few Kerbals.
All right, so can I do this?
Yes, but the Mk3 Cockpit is a little odd because...
Damn it! How come everything I choose, you're like, no, I wouldn't recommend
Well, look at it. Rotate around it. Hold your right mouse button.
No, I know, because it's got that weird lopsided bit on the
Yeah,
bottom.
and you want something that's like circular.
Round? All right,
that
fine.
one's more designed for space planes.
Fine.
But I've used it. I mean, you can use it. Grab like
What would you recommend? What would you? That's why you're here, not for me to guess. You're here to
Oh,
help me.
fine then. Get the second row all the way to the right.
The Mark II? No.
No.
The Mark 1, 2 command cockpit. Okay.
That one. This one is your typical 3 crew, like something that you'd see in a 1960s space movie.
All right. Okay, so one of them is Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Herb Hanks.
Definitely.
Okay.
So now you have a cockpit. So the next thing that you need to do is you're gonna need to add some fuel. So over above the pods, there's propulsion.
Yes. All right.
So you need a fuel tank, and there's lots of different fuel tanks.
I know, and none of them really tell you like what the best choice would be. They have like these great descriptions, like, oh yeah, this thing exists, but they're like, figure it out for yourself, dum-dum.
Yeah, it'll say, like, this is boasted to have a 50% success rate.
It's like, well, that doesn't help me.
So some of my favorite fuel tanks would probably, for this one, let's start small.
Okay.
So go to the second page.
Second page. Whoop.
And grab. Let's see. I'm waiting for your screen to update so I can see it. Okay, the top row, all the way to the right.
Okay, so the Rocco Max, these.
Yeah, the X200.
Strap them on down below.
Throw it on there.
Done.
Bam. All right, now you have a fuel tank.
Great.
So next thing you'll probably want is this is going to be your final stage.
Okay.
Because you're building, if you're building from the top and then go down.
Right.
So go back to the first page of so you can add an engine.
Okay.
And there's one called the Poodle or
the
something
Poodle?
Similar to it.
The Poodle?
Yeah.
I found the Poodle.
It doubles
right
as
here.
it's like a barbecue pit.
I see that.
All right, throw that on there.
All right.
So that'll be kind of your final stage. It may or may not work out. It may be too much power, but who cares?
You're giving me. I was about to say you're giving me a lot of credit here. Like,
yeah.
Let me get past your first.
Why not?
All right. So now
you
what?
can do this. Okay.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple things that you need on every rocket.
All right.
So you need to go to the third tab, which is going to be your control.
Okay.
And you want to toss a SAS module on there.
SAS module large, or you mean just regular, right?
I would get. Let's see.
Advanced?
You're probably not going to have any ailerons or whatever, or any tail fins.
I don't even know what. Okay, I know what a tail fin is. I don't know what an aileron is.
The difference between the SAS modules, there's a regular one and there's an advanced one.
Right.
The regular one is like adding torque. It's like a gyroscope. So it helps to stabilize the ship. So if you stick that thing on top, it'll help to keep your ship pointed in the direction that you want it to be pointed in.
Okay.
The advanced SAS module is to control your RCS thrusters, which RCS thrusters are like just those little RCS, they're like little jets that...
It's like RC toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except not at all. But you know what?
Yes?
I think that, let's put a basic RCS... I'll tell you what. You know what? Delete that regular SAS module off the top and put the advanced one on. Okay. I'm positive that you can control this ship without it.
All right.
You don't need a gyroscope.
Look, I'm trusting you.
That's fine. That's fine. Now
I feel like you're setting me up for failure. Is what I feel like this is.
No. Grab that pod in the second row in the middle.
This?
That one, yeah.
Put it where?
Okay, now over below on the left side, down towards the bottom, you'll see like a bunch of different options.
Yes, there's like multiple ones. All right, so
change it to 4 so that there's one on each side, and then rotate your. Use the right mouse button to drag.
Okay.
Until you're facing to where you can see outside, and kind of center it. So that you're centered.
Like that?
All right. Yeah. Now plop 4 of those on there.
Whoop. Done.
There you go. Now you have an RCS thruster when you hit left, right.
Okay.
Or, tilt the axis. You have a thruster for each direction. Ta-da!
Wow, you are really helpful. Or, again, I fully believe you are preparing me to die for hilariousness.
Well...
I know you. You're a bad person.
Maybe. I think we need to add another stage onto this ship.
Okay, how do we do that?
So you're going to need a decoupler, which is going to be under your... Yes, on the... Let's see. That one right there might work. I think that's the big one. Yeah, grab that one. And attach it to the bottom of the engine.
Like that?
Yes.
Like that. Oh,
yep.
Look at that.
Oh, that's fancy schmancy.
Oh, I would never have guessed to do that. I think I accidentally stumbled upon that earlier, but failed. Okay, yeah.
So now you're adding another stage. So you want to add another fuel tank now, since you've got another stage.
So, and then same fuel or different fuel?
This time, add that Rockomax that was, you were just hovered over it. The one in the first page, bottom right.
This one? Rockomax X232 fuel?
Yeah, it's got lots of fuel.
So
Throw
much
that on
fuel.
there.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay,
Then
now
we
there's...
need an engine.
The top left one is a new one they just added. It's like a... It's got a lot of power, but it's pretty good. Throw that on there.
I like how you gave up trying to explain, because you're like, you don't care, just put it on.
It doesn't matter, just throw an engine on there, and as long as they're relatively more power than the one before it, you shouldn't have a problem, right?
Good, yeah.
Okay. Alright, now you have a second stage. Add another decoupler on there, and let's add a third stage.
Okay, I have to move the whole thing up though, right?
Yeah, you want to grab it by the pod. So you click on the pod, and it'll move the whole ship.
Okay, good. Done. Actually, we'll move it up.
Higher! Higher!
This is going to be really tall.
A giant phallus reaching to the sun.
Oh, boy, this is going to be a thing. Okay, now I need more decouplers.
Yeah, you want to add the same radial decoupler that you had.
Okay, gotcha.
There you go. And now go back to your fuel tanks. And grab the big orange one on the second page.
Oh, on the second. Grab that big orange one. Okay, done.
Yeah, that one's like pretty much the biggest fuel tank that you can put on there. Okay. Now, the problem is if you attach an engine directly on, or a rocket directly onto this, it'll overheat really fast. So there's a trick to it. To the left of that big orange one is like, it kind of looks like it's made of cotton.
What?
The fuel tank. The one to the left of it. Yeah, grab that one. And put that one below the orange one.
Okay, what does that do?
What it'll do is, that way you're not attached directly to the orange one.
This thing
will
is
not
just
overheat as much.
This is just a giant space penis.
But you want a ship that gets into space, that's practical, I guess.
Yeah, practical, ladies.
All right, it's time for another engine.
Okay. Now, do we need a big one for this?
Yes, you want the mainsail. It's the second row on the left side.
The mainsail, gotcha. Ooh.
That one is the most powerful of the single rockets.
Okay.
So it also has vectoring. So essentially it kind of pivots a little bit to give you more control. If you put a rocket without vectoring, especially in the atmosphere, then you're less likely to go straight up. It'll kind of just go wherever it wants.
Great. Okay.
The vectoring is good to have on your first few stages.
All right. Is there anything else I need on this ship?
Well,
did we make something beautiful here or what?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it'll work.
Should we test it?
I feel like we're missing something important.
Well, let's test it.
I know what we're missing.
Okay.
Structural.
Structural.
Yes.
Do we need wings?
Well, you could, but first go to the second page.
Okay, second page.
And you want to grab the top row right side.
This? The launch stability enhancer?
Yeah, because right now it's just like sitting on the rocket.
Oh, it'll fall off?
Yeah, it'll just fall off. So,
okay, so what?
Or it'll just tilt over. So throw those down at the bottom or
down
somewhere
here?
on the orange or whatever. They disintegrate when you decouple from them.
What?
So you can connect them anywhere.
There we go. All right.
All right, now see how your staging is set up on the right-hand side?
Yes.
Right now, you have it set up to where your rocket's going to go off at the same time that it disintegrates from the...
So I want to add it and move the 4 down here?
Yeah, move those into a separate stage.
There. Okay.
And then move 4...
I learned that last time I played, so I'm good with that.
Good.
Yes.
I would move 4 to 5. Swap those places. Because you actually want to get your rocket going.
Moving before
you
you smarty pants.
No, Jesse.
What?
Now look what you've done.
Whatever.
Drag the whole stage. Drag the whole... No. Click on the orange part. Look on the orange part. Drag it.
Up.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Look how easy that was.
Shut up.
Now you've learned.
I think we've all learned something here today.
So we have
Is that
all
it?
that.
Are we good? Are we ready for a
you
launch?
want wings? Do you want wings?
I want to see if I can get this to space first.
So you don't want wings. Okay, launch.
Yeah, I'm afraid of wings. Every time I put wings on my ship flies.
That's
like
fine.
crazy.
You have the advanced SAS control, so
Yeah, but
you could
yeah.
control wings of some sorts.
All right.
But
All
you know
right.
what? Just launch.
It's nighttime at Cape
So you got 3 Kerbals to sacrifice.
Buzz Ghost Bear 83Z. Sure, that's a name.
Yeah, it's Buzz Ghost Bear.
83Z. And Tia Monty and Will Scott. They are.
I don't discriminate.
Okay, here we go. So space is how you do each of the different things, right? And shift will do that.
It'll change your stages.
Okay.
Before you... Oh, so like, for instance, right now, if you hit spacebar, it'll activate your rocket.
Yes, and I
But
want to do that, right?
It's at 0 throttle, though. So go ahead and activate it. Why not?
So, but I want my throttle up. My throttle's up right now. Yeah?
Sure.
So, all right, screw it. Done.
There.
And then, another one. Go!
Wait, did you decoupled? Is
Yeah,
it going up?
It's going up.
All right, hit T.
T.
T. SAS.
I hit it.
You did it.
I'm flying into
You're headed towards space. Okay, so now that your SAS is locked in towards the sky,
right?
you just need to adjust your throttle so that you're going up, but you're not overheating or anything.
I'm doing that. I got that.
Everything looks good. Your surface speed, general rule, is around 250 meters per second at 5,000 feet or so.
Well, I'm
or
at
150.
138.
I don't
I'm at 140.
150 meters per second at 5,000 meters is good.
Well, we're good then. All right, because we're at 161 at 5,000.
But you want to keep accelerating.
I am still accelerating, sir.
All right. Now, I would, you know what? You're slightly angled to the right, which is fine. Just leave it there. Why not?
Whatever. What? Look.
See the 90 degree on your compass?
Yes.
It's just to your right. Like that's the line that you want to try to stay centered around.
I'm about to lose my fuel. Should I press it?
No, wait till it's empty entirely, and then decouple it.
All right, it's empty.
Decouple! Okay, now hit it again so that your next rocket fires. Oh! Okay, you need to start your gravity turn.
What the hell is that? What is that?
Well, okay, you're at 17,000 meters, so you need to start turning towards the rotation of the planet so that
Okay, so I turn off T then.
Yep, and then try to turn the other way.
Oh, that is the wrong way!
Other way! Pull
T.
up! No!
What?
Well, you know what? You know what? This'll work.
This is work. Look what I'm doing. I'm floating around the planet.
Try to aim towards one of those lines on the compass. Instead of just like you're aimed towards some random degree, go towards the 90 degrees or something. Not that way! That's the direction that the planet goes in. Turn! Right! Right!
What? There's a line. I'm on a line.
No, you're you know what? Fuck it.
Advertise like shameless whores.